emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is Last Call Live from Green Brain Comics.
Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Last Call Live. I am Katie.
I am Dan.
And together we run Green Brain Comics in East Downtown Dearborn.
Yes, we do.
Every week we have one last chance to modify our final order numbers on comics and graphic novels that are going to print now and arriving in as soon as 3 weeks. But usually it's like 4 weeks.
Yeah, it depends. Marvel's pushing things out further and further, but...
And then for the big specialty items like hardcovers and whatnot, sometimes it's a few months out because they need a little bit more lead time on that. So
yes, we can give you those facts as well. We are here today to share this list of upcoming books and give you one final chance to place your request before our final order deadline.
Last Call Live is broadcast live, hence the name, from Studio G, version 5.0 in East Downtown Dearborn. Welcome to Last Call Live.
Woo! Hey, and we're also successfully simulcasting on Facebook.
Whoa.
So hopefully if the green light stays greenish, it's a successful experiment.
Right. So yeah, that means we are currently broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube.
That's right.
Whoa. So hopefully we'll catch some of our Facebook Live watchers as we used to be exclusively on Facebook for like our BrainScan and other live programs, and remind all those Facebook people to be sure to follow our YouTube channel to catch all of our live videos and all of our videos in general.
Yeah, I didn't brush up the script to include Facebook mentions.
That's okay. I did it on the fly.
And I'm really not set up to monitor comments through Facebook right now, but throw them in there and I will backtrack. If you got any questions, we will make sure to get you those answers.
Sure.
Okay.
Green Brain Comics and Last Call Live are powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com. Mobile apps are available for Android and iPhone. Start an account online or sync up to your existing Green Brain account. Order and pay securely online and make sure you never miss an issue.
We will be using Comichub today to show you items from this week's Last Call for confirmed orders carousel. Let's see. I'll show you the main browser page there. Once you get signed in. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got to do that.
I was like, let me see if I can do this with my finger.
Okay, once you get signed in, you can log in here. And your first page is Aside Items. If you have anything that you've already ordered that's been received, you can pay for them through there. Manage all that. And on the green tab, Shop Coming Soon. That's all the carousels we're going to be looking at today. Just a tip, good old Comichub is in fast development mode right now. There's lots of updates happening. Stu is promising us big updates to the mobile apps. The iPhone app is already ready for launch. He's just waiting to make sure the Android is up to snuff, and you can follow along with us on that app soon. But we like to use the browser here. It's a little bit more illustrative for you. Let's see what we got here on the first page. Let's go up there. This is our last call for confirmed orders carousel. That's what we're going to be looking at today. Below that, we have a carousel of publisher recommended stuff, and these are PDF previews that you can look at for free. Schlub is going to be one of those things we talk about today. Next Wednesday's item, this is everything that's on the invoice for Wednesday, August 2nd that we are expecting for the shelf. And at the bottom, we have this event carousel. Thing's a little wonky right now. Hopefully it'll straighten out soon. They're in fast development mode. So rolling back up to last call for confirmed orders. That's what we're going to be using. Once we open that up, you'll see how we have filters up at the top for publisher, category, brand, etc. You can also filter by alphabet. And everything will show up there for you to scroll through. And each one that you open up will open up into a new tab. And that's a quick tour of our tools for today. While I'm at it, hey, I just wanted to remind you, we're here from Green Brain Comics. I got the logo in the back there. Yeah. It was good to see everybody that came through the shop today.
Yeah.
It was a nice busy day. Beautiful sunny day. People wanted to get some comics before it rained. It hasn't rained yet.
Yeah, they're saying like midnight.
Right.
Now, I think.
Well, we got lots of comics to show you from here. And let's see, show you a couple things. The first thing that we're going to be showing you today is...
Last call for younger readers. Calling all young minds, unleash the power of graphic novels. Fuel visual literacy, ignite imagination, and conquer reluctance. Embrace the magic of reading now.
I like the embrace the magic of reading now is it's a good call to action. All right, let's look at browser zoom. There we are. First thing we're going to show you on last call for younger readers today is more addressing the conquer reluctance part.
Cooking with Monsters, Book 1, The Beginner's Guide to Culinary Combat. I'm not sure how young readers that's for.
Look, they're having fun.
Culinary combat?
They're whacking those evil monsters.
Oh.
It's like a turducken, except for it's a Quetzalcoatl also.
Quetzalcoatl. Sure.
IDW's been doing some fun younger reader graphic novel stuff. This is pretty dynamic and colorful from writer Jordan Alsaqua and artist Vivian Truong. Truong? What do you think?
My guess is as good as yours. In fact, my guess is probably worse than yours at this point.
All right. Let's see. Next up is...
My Little Pony, graphic novel, volume 2, Smoothing It Over. Oh, there's some Skeksis pony in there.
Yeah, it's a Skeksis pony.
What's happening there?
Oh, it's hideous.
Oh, it's got like a bird leg.
Oh, it's a Quetzalcoatl pony.
You know, they don't seem to be frightened of it, so...
Maybe it's a friendly Quetzalcoatl pony.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
This series is written by Celeste Bromfin with art by Amy Meberson.
I did just see the phrase dreamy, creamy...
Dreamy, creamy peanut butter starbow.
I'm not sure what that is, but it had peanut butter in it, so it must be good.
Nothing but fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, next up is Marvel's Spidey and His Amazing Friends Electro's Gotta Glow softcover.
Cute. That's definitely for very young readers.
I like the art. It's fun and big-headed.
Oh yeah, it's that Spidey and His Amazing Friends cartoon style that the kids all love.
I was reminded this week of the idea of the homunculus, which is basically a
Isn't that type of cloud?
it's homunculus is a couple different things, but one of the things is like a scientific representation of the way the brain sees the body, and it's kind of a scrunched up dwarfen version of what your actual body is, and it's kind of like, I think these are homunculus.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's pretty deep.
Sure.
Next up.
That wraps up our spotlight, our last call for young readers. Next up, last call for special items. Maybe. There it is.
There it is.
Discover captivating jump-on points, epic conclusions, and fascinating comic highlights on last call for special items.
Oh my gosh. I got a couple very exciting things to show you. First off, this new issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers
Okay.
is kicking off a monumental 12-month event where Mistress Vile has won, or so it seems, with the control of the grid and Dark Spectre's infections spreading throughout the universe. I know, it sounds pretty horrible. This new story is particularly, I wanted to bring your attention to, if you're a fan of Marvel Zombies and Deceased, you will probably love this this new series.
Is it all zombies and
it's got a couple of cool Dark Grid variant covers too. I'll show you those. This series is written by Melissa Flores with art and by Simona Di Gianfelice, with this cover by Torrin Clark. This super cool zombie cover of the Pink Ranger zombie by Bjorn Behrens. So brutal.
Wow.
Oh, I wish I could zoom in on that lifeless eyeball.
Oh, yeah, it's weird that you can't. The classic helmet variant.
Classic helmet. And then the next thing I wanted to show you in special items is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 30th anniversary special.
Wow.
This is a completely different thing here.
Right.
This 64-page special for $9.99 with who's who of creative teams from the Power Rangers past.
I like how this guy's every Power Ranger. He's every color.
Every Power Ranger ever.
30th anniversary. There's a lot of 30th anniversaries this year.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the 30th anniversary since their inception, or since they've been in America?
Yeah, maybe it's the name Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is essentially the American Saban name for this.
Right.
Yeah, until it got big enough to take over. And now that it's taken over, it's celebrating its 30th anniversary with this truly packed comic full of content worthy of the 30th anniversary legacy, along with 40 pages of brand new morphinomenal material. Celebrate 30 years of Power Rangers with an additional 24 pages of classic material. And they've got this facsimile variant.
Wow.
I like how the facsimile variant is just the reprinting of the cover. It's not like a facsimile copy
of the cover.
Yeah. But it does have some of this comic in there, I believe.
Wow. So maybe it's the 30th anniversary of the comic?
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Huh. But it does have this cool cover by Ryan Gonzalez.
Yes, that's very nice.
And
I remember
facsimile
that.
variant.
I remember when that came out.
And, it's got this very fancy foil cover.
Oh.
They're awesome enough to give this foil cover a retail cost of $11.99. If you're interested, get those orders in.
And also take note of that cover price. It's going to be a little bit different.
And we got a couple of merchandise items to show you here.
It's the Marvel graphic comic box Spider Boy. Even though it says bundles of 5, you can order these singly.
Yes. Yeah, we order them in bundles of 5. We'll break them up, sell you singles. So we got that art by, I think that's Humberto Ramos. And then we got this cool box.
Superior Spider-Man.
This is celebrating the new series. I think it was just announced with Dan Slott coming back to do the character that he made popular back in the aughts, Superior Spider-Man.
Nice. All right, and that wraps up our last call for special items. Coming up next is our last call for graphic novels. Discover original graphic novels and trade paperbacks collecting the hottest news stories from big and small publishers. Don't miss the excitement. Last call for graphic novels is now.
Yes, it is. That's awesome. You're great at that. So this is the first graphic novel from Ahoy Comics.
Ahoy, hoy. I can't help hearing it in Mr. Burns' voice.
Right on.
This collects the recent miniseries, yes? Collecting all 6 acclaimed issues. A Coen Brothers style dark comedy. Who knew?
This is from writer Joanne Starrer, who just popped up on a couple other books this last week with art by Elena Gogu. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll dig this. If you like the superheroes with a little subtler storyline, you'll super dig this with this cover by Erica Henderson.
Nice. Archie Horror presents The Chilling Adventures, an anthology collection. Oh, so this is going to reprint all of the single issue one-shots, is my guess.
Yes, this was bound to happen. These one-shots have just been waiting for a big, awesome collection. This features, let's see, the Jinx Grim Fairy Tales one-shot, the Madam Satan one-shot, the Salem the Cat, all kinds of stuff. It looks like even Werewolf Jughead is back.
Werewolf Jones?
Werewolf Jughead Jones. Wow. I think we just stumbled on something, folks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just had an inception moment right here. I don't know what's happening.
Next up, and last call for graphic novels.
Gangsta Ass Barista.
It collects those 3 issues that came out from Pat Shan, Renzo Rodriguez, and Black Mass Comics.
Nice.
Very nice cover.
Mm-hmm. Long Knives. The Long Knives. Number 1. Oh, hardcover number 1.
Yeah, this is a little wonky branding here. It is from Black Mass Comics, and it looks to be a series of graphic novels. And this is by creator Matteo Pazzola with artist Ludeshka. Yes. 100 pages for $16.99, shipping on August 23rd.
Right here it says illustrated by Kreese Lee.
Oh yeah, that's an extra little story in there.
Nice. Nero and Bird. You got a little bonus backup story.
Yeah, nice looking art.
Harrower or Harrower?
I'd say Harrower.
Trade paperback. Collecting the 4-issue miniseries.
This is from Boom Studios, writer Justin Jordan and artist Bram Ravel. This is a Bram Ravel cover. Very creepy. Good job.
Mm-hmm. iZombie, the complete series omnibus hardcover. Wow. From Mike Allred.
Yeah, this is not its first time in print, but this is the first time we've been able to let you know about a new printing.
And is this the first time it's been in an omnibus or?
No, they've had the omnibus before. This is
okay.
the 2023 edition of that omnibus.
Oh, I think Werewolf Jones is in this one.
And Werewolf Jones is in the...
It's going to be a recurring character. Wow.
It's Werewolf Johnson. This is written by Chris Roberson with art, and this cover by Mike Allred. Of course, collecting that entire series, which they based a TV series that didn't have anything to do with it. A little bit.
Loosely based.
Loosely based.
Sure. They were zombies.
And I'll tell you what.
They like to eat brains.
Mike Allred art.
Right.
Here's a good one.
All Tomorrow's Parties, the Velvet Underground story. For you music fans.
This is written with illustrations by Corin Shadme and put out by Humanoids Inc. and their Life Drawn imprint.
I hear that band has a huge following.
Yeah.
I hear it's a popular musical act of young long-haired fellas.
Yes, they are quite a force to contend with. Lots of history there. I'm sure lots of fun stories to draw from. All Tomorrow's Parties.
Godzilla. Best of Mechagodzilla.
That's
Wait,
interesting that
why
this
is
showed
in
up in
trade
there.
paperbacks? Or why is it?
Probably because, it probably should have wound up in the next printing. Oh, well. Here it is anyways. It's a one-shot focusing on the best of Mechagodzilla. I love giant monsters, so
it was in here's one
there
way or the other.
I slipped it in.
I can't imagine that that any of our viewers watch this show and are surprised that there's a Godzilla book in here.
Wait, we have viewers?
God, I hope so.
Classic art from James Biggie, Godzilla Best of #3, Mechagodzilla.
Nice.
And that does it for Last Call for graphic novels.
Coming up next, last call for new printings. Get ready for a second chance. Next up on Last Call for New Printings, when we unveil our new printings on hot, sold out comics. Don't miss out on your favorites. Doesn't make any sense.
AI wrote that. It makes a lot of sense.
Alice Never After, #1, second print.
This is the sequel to Alice Ever After. Just came out this last week. Apparently did really well. I think we still got plenty of copies, so I probably won't order this for the shelf, but it's a very nice cover by Rico. And if you're interested, we'd be happy to order it for you.
Nice.
Oh, and by the way,
Oh, what?
I
Oh.
didn't get a chance to show you this trailer when it came out a few weeks ago.
All right.
So let me show that to you. Maybe.
Hello, Alice. Be careful what you wish for. Delightfully distinguished writer Dan Panosian and enchantingly esteemed artist Giorgio Spalletta return for the next chapter in our twisted tale, Alice Never After. Now that our little Alice has gone fully mad, she's finally able to live out her dream in Wonderland. But reality still has Alice in its teeth as her newly found sanctuary turns to chaos. Will she be able to claw her way back to the real world, where perhaps something more sinister is afoot? I suppose curiosity doesn't always kill the cat.
Oops.
Dude, that narrator was almost as good as me.
Yes, very dramatic. Very dramatic indeed. So yeah, that looked like fun. I want to check that out. Next up, we got a new printing of Berserker, Poetry of Madness, #1. Man, this should have been my pick of the week. It made me laugh so hard.
Wow. I heard it was pretty brutal.
There was so much violence in here. The art by Steve Scroce was amazing. He's had half a lifetime of drawing Keanu Reeves from his developmental sketching work that he did on Matrix, and now doing comics. This is awesome. What a team up, Keanu Reeves and Steve Scroce on Berserker, Poetry of Madness.
Amazing Spider-Man #31, second print.
Yeah, so they're doing a new printing of this, but they're making it $9.99, and they're
What?
putting extra stuff in the issue.
Why? What?
If you're interested, let me know. Yeah.
It's got a very interesting magazine style cover.
Yeah, it's pretty cool art by.
Oh, it's the wedding of the year. That's right.
and it's the surprise unveiling of this character that you don't know about yet. Art by Humberto Ramos. And we have variant art to a second printing of #31, also $9.99.
With a callback to #300? What is happening there?
It's a pretty good cover by Scan. If you're interested, let me know. I'm not sure how many I'm going to get for the cover for the shelf. That's a tough one. But yeah, nice art.
Blade #1, second printing from Ilana Casagrande.
Oh yeah, this features art from the first printing cover with some color subtractions.
Fallen Friend, #1, second print. This seems a little moot now. I mean, no spoilers. But,
Except for it just hit the wire. It's all over the place this week.
But yeah, if you are interested in the sad Spider-Man mourning the death of his friend who may or may not be a mutant.
We'll find out the answer for it by the end of the show.
There is a second print. That doesn't even look like a different cover. Is it?
No,
like
that's
slightly
pretty much
different?
the same cover. I think they recolored the
logo
logo stuff here.
Sure. All right. Well,
But yeah, good cover by Carrie Andrews.
Yeah.
And I think we're almost tapped on them, so I'm probably going to have to get them sooner or later. But she'll be all right.
Yeah, it's comics.
It's comics.
They always get better. Moon Knight, City of the Dead, #1, second print.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to order some of these.
Oh,
We
yeah, those
blew out of
really
that.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah, this did really well. The same art, but different color treatment on this cover by Rod Reese. And that does it.
That wraps up our spotlight for new printings. Coming up next, it's the last call for second issues. Loved the first issue of that new series? Don't miss out on the next chapter. Last chance for second issues is here, so you can continue enjoying these exciting new series.
On this disgusting looking comic called
Yeah.
Ribbon Queen.
You know what? When you talked about Berserker should have been your pick because of how brutal it was, this was really brutal.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
God.
was super brutal.
That was intense.
This new series from Garth Ennis with art by Jason Burrows debuted this week. #1 was my pick of the week. I miss these two guys working together. So happy that this book has come out and looking forward to #2. If you're interested, get those orders in.
Terrifying. Big Game, #2.
Oh, Mark Miller's big giant Millerverse crossover has finally happened. #1 kicked off with a bang, and it looks like there's going to be more bangs in this issue.
Oh boy, no one is safe.
Interiors in this cover by Pepe Larraz.
Scrapper, #2.
Oh, here's another one of my picks of the week from last week.
Mhm.
Yeah. Great art by Juan Ferreira. Of course, co-written, I think, by Alex DeCampi. I thought she was co-writing
It
this.
says here.
Yeah, co-writing. Yeah. Cool. I didn't see it on the top there.
Yes.
Yes, with art by Ryan Kelly. That'll be interesting with this Juan Ferreira cover.
Tales of Suspense, #2.
This is a split book with Ashley Wood and Nelson Daniel. We got this Ashley Wood cover. Very nice. Written by Chris Ryle.
Batman Beyond, Neo-Gothic, #2. That just dropped this week.
Yeah, it's a big week for second issues with DC Comics.
Who's that cat person behind him? Is that Lotion?
That's Cat Person Beyond. It's Kyle the Cat Boy.
Oh. B-O-I. Catboy.
All right. Written by Jackson Lansing, Colin Kelly, with art by Max Dunbar.
Action 1056.2 Night Terrors #2. That's going to second print? Or no, this is #2.
Yeah.
Hello.
This also features backups starring, let's see, Power Girl and Cyborg Superman, with artists Miko Swyan and Vasco Georgiev.
Night Terrors Angel Breaker #2.
Continuing that 2-issue miniseries.
And Night Terrors Detective #2.
Yeah, sorry we blew out a #1 on this so quick. We got shorted. I got copies coming back in soon, hopefully before #2 ships.
Harley Quinn Night Terrors #2.
That's pretty terrifying.
Ah,
Interesting cover by Hayden Sherman.
yikes. And Night Terrors Titans #2.
Whoa.
Oh, from Yannick Paquette.
Fun cover by Yannick. Man, he could draw some beautiful women, but it doesn't take much. And just
to turn them into terrors.
He's got some X-Files mountain folk up here, man. It's terrifying.
Blade number 2.
Coming in with their single second issue Marvel Comics Blade number 2 by Brian Hill and artist Elena Casagrande. Nice blurring effects on that cover by Elena Casagrande.
I think they do it on computers. And that wraps up our last call for second issues. Coming up next is Last Call for First Issues. Last Call for First Issues brings you thrilling new series pitches, dazzling variant covers, and a chance to secure your copies for release day. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Oh, there's lots of excitement this week, starting off with Magic Planeswalker Notorious. This is a one-shot written by Cullen Bunn with art by French Carlo Magno. His real name? Wow, that's cool.
Sure.
French Carlo Mango.
You know, and after Frank Quitely, I don't trust any comic creators' names.
It was too subtle
Chip
for
Zdarsky. Is that if that is your real name?
Hey, we got this Santos Sisters Halloween special one shot from. Whoa, that name's all toasted up. I can't tell who created this.
It's got an ampersand. It's Greg Fake.
Yep.
Greg Fake.
Something got jacked up with his data file there. Santos Sisters Halloween special starring Hack and Slash. And this variant cover with Guts. Oh, that's right. It's Guts Ghost.
Oh, Guts Ghost.
Right on.
I remember Guts Ghost.
Guts Ghost and Hack and Slash guest starring.
Wonderful. Is Schlub number 1?
Let's see. The Schlub is a new series written by Ryan Stegman and Kenny Porter with art by Tyrell Cannon. Ryan Stegman and Kenny Porter are both Michiganders.
Nice.
And
yeah.
And
local creator, Michigan represent.
Ryan Stegman's usually an artist, but here he's a writer, co-creator, I would imagine. All part of this team on this Image Comics book for release on August 23rd. Let me see if I can do this right now.
Oh, do you got a trailer, or do you want me to read the description?
I do have a trailer. But let's see. I gotta make it right here. Oh, we got a B cover by Ryan Stegman.
Nice.
And then we got the trailer. Okay, let's see. I do it right this way. Do it right this way. There we are.
That was fun.
Let me bring this back over here.
What'd you guys think of the trailers? Hopefully you like them. Trailers in the video. We put trailers in the video.
Hooray for trailers in the video.
It's the series premiere. Vanish artist and writer Ryan Stegman and Superboy writer Kenny Porter team up with Beef Brothers artist Tyrell Cannon for a new action comedy series featuring colors by Mike Spicer and lettering by John J. Hill. Failing dentist Roger Dalton blames the world for his problems until he is body swapped with the world's greatest superhero. Can Roger save Earth and finally prove to his family he's not a loser? Or are we all doomed? How is a dentist a loser? I always imagine dentists are like loaded.
This guy's loaded.
You know, I think the schlub part might come more from his personality than his profession.
But that's cool. It's good to see these folks putting together a fun comic. Ryan Stegman, Kenny Porter, Terrell Cannon from, what was it? The Beef Bros? The Schlub, #1 from Image Comics, available on August 23rd. Skip past that and right over to this.
Ooh.
So I'm pretty sure we looked at this last week.
I'm pretty sure we did, and because I put it in the newsletter for last week.
Yep. So it wound up on the last call again this week. I think it's maybe between two distributors. This happened between the 2 weeks, but just wanted to bring it to your attention again. These orders are still up. Sean Murphy, his new book, Plot Holes. Got that Sean Gordon Murphy cover. Dan Panosian, Walt Simonson.
Oh, yep. I remember the Calvin and Hobbes.
John Samariva, the Matteo Scalera, and Bengal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the
and
the
Sega.
video game Sega cover. Fun stuff.
Yep.
Get another chance to order it.
It's Rick and Morty presents Science of Summer, #1. Yes. Nice. Wonderful. Good old summer.
This is written by Magdalene Visaggio with art by Mark Ellerby. We got this Mark Ellerby cover and a B cover by Gina Allnat.
Nice.
Lots of fun on that cover. Available on August 23rd, 22nd.
So Nort's Illustrated Swimsuit Edition, #1.
Uh-oh. Nort didn't know what a hair dryer was going to do to his funny fur.
Silly.
This is a new one-shot anthology from DC Comics featuring all kinds of cool folk, including art by Paul Pelletier, Nicola Scott, Michael Janine, Jeff Tickall, and many, many more. We've got these covers. This is by Vasco Georgiev.
Get it? Nort's Illustrated, like Sports Illustrated.
That was good.
Get it?
That's good. Yeah, no, I get it. Oh, look at the married couple by J. Scott Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
A very pretty Adam Hughes cover. I'm guessing that's Power Girl.
Whoa.
Completely disconnected from that.
That's like a black light poster.
It kind of is.
Oh, neon ink.
Yeah, they tried this a couple of weeks ago, and the printer couldn't get it quite right. Hopefully, they got their ducks in a row this time. $7.99 neon ink cover. This is ordered a couple weeks ahead of the regular issue because of the time that it's going to take them to get it right. Hopefully.
Sure. So this is Night Terrors, Night's End, #1 one shot.
Yeah, I probably should have put this in special items just to brace people on how nonsensical the solicit for this is.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Penguin #1.
It looks like DC Comics is starting to get back to what it does, making comics in continuity in the current timeline. Under the imprint Dawn of DC, this brand new series.
Tom King.
Right. Put Tom King to work.
DC, get back to work making comics written by Tom King.
Please.
Everyone got over the wedding fiasco, and now that they're married again.
Yeah, everything is forgiven.
Everything's forgiven. Just make regular comics.
Wait, they're married?
Wait, what? Yeah, I heard that today. Wait, what?
This is an all-new story of the iconic villain, the Penguin, revenges for the birds. This is taking off from, I believe, where Chip Zdarsky left these characters at Tom King is going to be working with artist Rafael de la Torre on this series with this cover by Scorpio Steel.
Nice.
This very unsettling cover by Brian Bolland.
Mm-hmm.
This very fun Nathan Shirdy cover. And this cover by David Marquez, a little bit more withdrawn and subtle. Uh-oh. Poor scratchy eyeball lady.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to be all right.
It doesn't look all right.
Here's a big one, folks.
What is Daredevil #1? Written by Saladin Ahmed. More amazing local talent.
That's right. We heard about this a couple of months ago. Very exciting news after the groundbreaking run from Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cicchetto. They're walking away, or they're finishing that big epic run and restarting a new storyline with brand new creative team, resetting the character a little bit and giving Saladin Ahmed a nice blank slate to play with.
Nice.
Oh, and I'm also excited about the art by Aaron Cooter. One of my favorite artists working at Marvel right now, just coming off of the Avengers Assemble storyline. Fantastic. It'll be interesting to see him work on more of a ground level book. Got this covered by John Romita Jr.
I was just going to say, when is Daredevil on ground level?
While this cover does state that it's Art Germ, it is actually Ejikuri who did this cover.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting concept on that.
Oh, yeah. Is he on a glass?
It's like his shadow is making a transparency. Yeah, okay. Very cool. We got this Alex Lozano foil cover. Just a heads up note here, availability. Your LCS will quote a price for this item.
Oh, it's a please inquire. Oh, because it's the foil.
It's a foil, and Marvel has made this a net pricing scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So we get charged a set amount, and we set our price based on that charge. But rather than being transparent, they made us do the interesting work. So there is no pricing on this. If you're interested, send your order in. We will quote you $14 on this.
So what you're saying is it's $14.
It's $14.
That's a very long way to say our price will be $14.
Right. But also, there's no set pricing on any of these foils.
Right.
They're changing the rules of the game between every cover.
Right.
So it's the next one isn't necessarily going to be $14.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It is very nice, though. Not as nice as this cover by Frank Miller.
Define nice.
You know,
I mean, it's Frank Miller. But,
this is
but it's also Frank Miller.
Frank Miller's work on Daredevil was very important to me because I had to learn to like it.
I'll tell you what, I read some Frank Miller Daredevil in my early day of comic reading.
When I first saw Frank Miller's art, I did not like it at all. And it took me months and months of trying because I liked Daredevil so much. And there was so much buzz about the series with Elektra coming in. It took me a while. Now.
They're there. And you made it.
Me and Frank Miller.
You made it to tell the tale.
This cover is $6.99.
It's the Moonlight Annual Contest of Chaos.
This is what we will call essentially another one-shot in the series of one-shots under the imprint called Contest of Chaos, all kicked off by Scarlet Witch a few weeks ago. This is basically a contest of champions setup with a different word at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. This one features Moon Knight versus Taiguchi from the Tiger Division. Mm-hmm. Not a team that we see very much of, but they bring them out to fight with Moon Knight. That's
But
cool.
yeah, it's a Power Pack Showdown. So if you're one of those comic fans that just wants to see beat 'em up, smash 'em up,
Yeah.
a fight scene, a whole issue long fight scene, this sounds like the one-shot crossover series for you.
One-shot annual crossover series. And it's got this B cover by interior artist Chris Lee.
Ooh.
Very nice. Oh, it's a Tiger Man.
Mm-hmm. There he is.
Look, folks, sorry to spoil it for you.
There it is.
Ms. Marvel's a mutant.
The New Mutant. Kamala Khan is back. And she's an X-Man woman.
So this
Person.
this series was originally called Declassified or Classified, and now it's
Right.
Declassified.
Yes.
We all knew it going in. Ms. Marvel was dead for about a minute and a half, 5 minutes.
Not long enough to put out a second print before the reveal happened.
It was a good story. I'm more interested in the way they brought her back, and what they are going to be doing with her moving forward. The interesting pitch on this series is it is written by the actor of the Miss Marvel character from the Disney series,
Oh, nice.
Iman Vellani. Also featuring interior art by Carlos Gomez. We've got this A cover by Sarah Pacelli. Got that Art Germ cover.
Nice.
We're going to get a few tributes to classic X-Men covers here, or classic Ms. Marvel covers, as
Right.
it were.
Mhm.
This one by Betsy Cola. This one by Elena Casagrande. I think this looks to be part of a connecting
But
cover
also, that's the old
scheme.
costume. So,
Yeah.
whoops.
This one's a good one
Whoa.
by Elizabeth Torque. Playing off the classic X-Men 101 cover.
Oh, right. Hope you survive. The action figure variant.
I like it. You get longer legs, even longer legs.
Yeah, when she unbiggins.
And this Lucas Wernick cover, I think that's... Ooh, we got a couple more. Nope, just one more. Here it comes. The final cover for Ms. Marvel, The New Mutant. Oh my gosh. It's a tribute to the X-Men 130 cover, I believe, introducing the Dazzler.
Oh, nice.
With new rising superstar artist Luciano Vecchio.
She got yellow Doc Martens on. That was like a Batgirl thing. From a few
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah, it was kind of a Batgirl thing.
I mean, it's fine. Not like
that's
gatekeeping yellow Doc Martens, but it was more like it's already been done. Pick something new. Katie Merritt, fashion critique extraordinaire. Not really.
You're a fashion critique from the ankles down.
Only yeah. Saw some good purple Converse today. That's all I'm saying. All right, that wraps up our last call for first issues. It also wraps up our last call for confirmed orders. Yes?
Almost.
Almost. If only I could see my script.
I'm working on it.
Oh, now it's moving. Okay. Remember, the deadlines for last call for confirmed orders are Sunday, July 30th at 5 p.m. for all DC titles, and Monday, July 31st at 5 p.m. for everything else that you saw on today's video. Please secure your issues at comichub.com.
Yeah, where do I pick up?
Upcoming events. Or what? Do you want to do this Comic Hub thing since you have it?
Sure. Yeah, we'll kick that off.
Speaking of comichub.com.
The best way to pre-order your comics with us is Comic Hub. Download from your device's app store for free. Sign up and select us as your favorite store to get started. And keep in mind, there's going to be that super special update to the apps very soon. Very excited about that. I'm also very excited about this.
Y'all see our new T-shirt? We did kind of show it off very quickly last week, but yeah, here's the actual thing.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work like that. Oh well.
Look at that.
Look at how beautiful that is. New shirt is in stock. This is based on the mural design from artist James Anderson and is being modeled by our very own Shay.
Aww. Our in-store supermodel.
Our in-store supermodel. Very exciting stuff. And that is also available up on the website. Sorry, this got so messed up.
Oh, that's pretty funny. She is in the T-shirt picture.
Sorry, I got this messed up, folks. It's really a funny picture of Shay lifting an octopus.
Something happened to your green screen technology.
My green screen screwed up here. Oh well. But either way, this is a thumbnail for our BrainScan video coming to you live right here on YouTube and Facebook, hopefully on Tuesday at 6:30.
That's right. BrainScan is a live tour of the store showcasing all the new books that are hitting the racks that week. Each week, we do a tour of the store on Tuesday night to show you everything that is on the racks on Wednesday morning. So be sure to check in so that you are prepared for your Wednesday shopping.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. And make sure to join us here next Friday at 7:30 for another Last Call Live, where we look at the final order cutoff items for next Sunday and Monday. And finally, coming up on August 21st.
It's Brain Candy. This month's Brain Candy featured artists are music from John Merchant, prose, live reading from Ben Yost, poetry, by TBD, my favorite poet and band. Imagine that. Visual artist Anthony Cooper will all be here showing off their wares. Brain Candy is a free live rotating showcase of artists, musicians, and writers. It happens on the third Monday of every month at 7 p.m. And again, it is absolutely free to attend. Please come out and support your local creators.
Yes, indeed. And thank you for joining us on Last Call Live, broadcasting live from Studio G in Green Brain Comics, smack dab in the middle of beautiful East Downtown Dearborn.
I just saw we were getting some smiley faces from somebody, so thank you,
Thank you.
whoever is viewing our video and giving us some smileys. Appreciate that. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But on Twitter, we are Green Brain CMX. It's not even called Twitter anymore. I don't know what's happening over there.
I don't know.
But
all the links to our shopping cart, website, and Comic Hub are below in the description.
Oh, Kenny says, make those shirts in black. We picked purple because it is the background of the mural itself, and it was the fourth color in the scheme of the art. But we will definitely take that under advisement. Our last T-shirt run was a black shirt, so we wanted to switch it up this time. But we understand. I do understand, considering I'm married to the person that owns more black T-shirts than anyone I've ever met.
I am a black shirtman.
We hear you, Kenny, and we'll see what happens in the next run.
Also, double horns.
Also,
and remember that we are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985.
It's true.
Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics.
Yay! Thanks everybody for tuning in. Stay cool.